Okay, so today we are going to discuss about the lipids. We have already seen chemistry of carbohydrate, their metabolism, and important points chemistry of carbohydrate and their metabolism. So today we are going to see, or we are going to start our lipid chapter. Again, this chapter is very important for your GPAT Sniper, Drug Inspector, Government Pharmacist exams. See, there are few questions that has been already asked in the exams. सो एक या दो क्वेश्चन इसके ऊपर आ सकते हैं आपके जीपैट एग्जाम में या फिर बाकी के एग्जाम में भी बिकॉज सी कार्बोहाइड्रेट लिपिड्स अमीनो एसिड्स vitamins these are the biomolecules, okay, and study of these biomolecules are very important for the life. So you should know each and everything about the carbohydrate, lipids, proteins, amino acids and vitamins. So these are the biomolecules. That's how you have to be clear about this. First of all, now let's see lipids. So what do you mean by lipid? So it is they are nothing but they are they are water insoluble compounds. Okay, so they are water insoluble compounds. So lipids are nothing but the organic compounds, water relatively water insoluble. Okay, but they are soluble in the organic compounds. They are soluble in the organic solvents like ether, chloroform, then ether, chloroform, alcohols. Okay, so lipids are nothing but they are also a biomolecule. They are organic compounds. They are relatively insoluble in water as compared to your sugars, carbohydrates. So carbohydrate they are water soluble, but lipids are not water soluble. Okay, chemically they are nothing but the esters of fatty acid with alcohols. Esters of fatty acid with alcohol. Okay, so you will have here acids, different acids like acetic acid, propionic acid, butyric acid, pentanic acid, decanic acid, etc. etc. So these are the esters. Acids are esterified with the alcohols. Okay, so esterification of acids, fatty acids with the alcohol, that is nothing but the lipids. Okay, so they have different biochemical functions. Okay, for example, they have insulating functions. They are the reservoir of your body. So suppose that you don't have energy in the form of carbohydrate कि आपके बॉडी में ग्लूकोज ही नहीं है so in that case the fatty fats or the lipids they are mobilized in the liver and they are broken down over there and then they are utilized as a source of energy. So they are the storage reserve food of life or reserve energy for life. Okay, so lipids have different functions like insulation function, then they are insulating, they act as an insulator for internal organs. So there is a deposition of fatty layer over kidney, there is deposition of fatty layer over liver, etc., etc. So they are acting as an insulation they are acting as an insulator. Again, for example, you see elephant, आपको हाथी मालूम है. So जो हाथी है, so it can tolerate extreme cold, it can tolerate extreme cold. कितना भी 0 डिग्री सेल्सियस भी टेम्परेचर कम है तो वो भी टॉलरेट कर सकता है. व्हाई? बिकॉज द स्किन of your elephant, below the skin of your elephant there is one fatty layer. Okay, so it acts as insulating material. So for insulating, then again it your lipids are also act as a storage form of water. So आप बोलेंगे सर ये वाटर insoluble होता है स्टोरेज फॉर्म कैसे? सो यू माइट हैव सीन द कैमल. आपने कैमल देखा होगा, आपने ऊंट देखा होगा. सो उसके एक शोल्डर के ऊपर एक थोड़ा सा हम टाइप का बना होता है. सो हम ऑफ योर कैमल एज अ and there is there these lipids and fats have very important role. So camel can live without water in the desert. It can move here and there without water. Okay, for a long period. So how it is possible? So camel can survive without water because the hump of camel has a fatty tissue layer. Okay, and in case of if there is no food to camel, so that whatever fat is stored inside the hump of that camel, so it is utilized for the energy. And again, during the breakdown of fats, during the metabolism of lipids, so there is a generation of water. Okay, there is generation of water known as a metabolic water. Okay, so using that water and energy because of metabolism of your lipids, so camel can travel in the desert. So lipid have different important functions. So if you want to read these functions, you can read from books. That is not much important. So what is important over here? So classification of lipids. Lipids are known as a reserve food of life. So immediately or instant food of life is nothing but the sugar. Okay, so glucose is the sugar fuel of life. Remember, glucose is known as a sugar fuel of life, and lipids are known as a reserved food of life. Okay, now lipids are classified in different way depending upon their chemical structure. First one is simple lipids. Okay, simple lipids, they are nothing but the esters of fatty acid with alcohol. So esterification होता है fatty acid का alcohol के साथ में, उसको बोलेंगे simple lipids. esters of esters of fatty acid with the alcohol. Then again second one is in that simple lipid you have different, you have subtypes. For example, fat and oils. So the difference between fats and oil is only physical difference. Okay, so fat at the room temperature they are solid and liquid. Oils are liquid at the room temperature. Okay, so the difference between fats and oil is only physical nature. Okay, so fat is a solid in at the room temperature, whereas oils are the liquid at room temperature. Okay, so both fats and oils, they are nothing but the esters of fatty acid with glycerol. Esters of fatty acid with glycerol. And fats and oil are known as a triacyl glycerol. Triacyl glycerol. So glycerol में क्या होता है कि थ्री कार्बन मॉलिक्यूल्स होते हैं. So CH2 CH2 CH2, ठीक है, CH2 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 तीन कार्बन एटम और उसका अल्कोहल फॉर्म होता है CH2OH CH2OH CH2OH. ठीक है, so that is a glycerol. And triacyl means there is a esterification of fatty acid with every carbon. Okay, so each and every carbon of glycerol is esterified with the fatty acid in case of fats and oils. So fat and oil are the simple lipids. Okay, they are the simple lipids, they are the esters of fatty acid with glycerol. Remember, fat is a solid at room temperature, and liquid is and the lipid this oil is a liquid at temperature. That is the only difference, physical difference is there. Next one is a waxes. Okay, in the simple lipid, another subcategory is wax. Okay, waxes or wax. So they are the esters of fatty acid. Again, they are also esters of fatty acid, but usually long chain fatty acids. तो यहाँ पे वैक्सेस में क्या होगा, जो फैटी एसिड्स होंगे वो लॉन्ग चेन होते हैं, जिसमें फैट्स एंड लिपिड, फैट्स एंड ऑयल्स में क्या होगा कि दीज फैटी एसिड विल बी शॉर्ट चेन. इसमें लॉन्ग चेन फैटी एसिड नहीं होंगे, किसमें, इसमें फैट्स एंड ऑयल में. बट वैक्सेस में क्या होता है कि एस्टर्स ऑफ फैटी एसिड यूजुअली लॉन्ग चेन विद अल्कोहल. ठीक है, अभी डिपेंडिंग ऑन द नेचर ऑफ अल्कोहल, ये अल्कोहल बहुत सारे टाइप के होते हैं. अदर देन ग्लिसरॉल, glycerol is also a kind of alcohol. Glycerol is a kind of alcohol. Okay, so here esters of fatty acid usually long chain with the alcohol, and the alcohol is other than glycerol. So what are the different other than glycerol is what, which alcohol? So cetyl alcohol. Cetyl alcohol is most common in waxes. This line is important. Cetyl alcohol is most common in waxes. If you want to see the structure, you can see from books. But what is important here? Cetyl alcohol is most common in the waxes. Okay, but in case of fats and oil, what is, which alcohol is there? So it is nothing but the glycerol. In case of fats and oil, glycerol is the alcohol. In case of waxes, it is a cetyl alcohol. Both are the esters of fatty acid with alcohol. But in case of waxes, there is a long chain fatty acid. In case of fats and oil, there is a short chain fatty acid. Okay, now second class is a complex lipid. Second class is a complex lipid. So as the name indicates, complex means they are the complexes with they are the complex of fatty acid with another substances. Okay, so as the name indicates, complex lipids. So esters of fatty acid with the alcohol and additional groups like phosphate, nitrogenous base, carbohydrate, protein, etc etc. So complex lipid में क्या होता है कि complex lipid, complex मतलब complex है, दो का complex है. कौन से दो? एक तो होगा आपका fatty acids. ओके, दूसरा क्या होगा, दूसरा होगा कोई भी बेस, फॉर एग्जांपल फॉस्फोरिक एसिड, देन नाइट्रोजनस बेस, या फिर कार्बोहाइड्रेट जैसे शुगर हो गया, या फिर प्रोटीन. सो कॉम्प्लेक्सेस ऑफ लिपिड विद द फॉस्फोरिक एसिड और नाइट्रोजनस बेस और कार्बोहाइड्रेट और शुगर और प्रोटीन्स, so they are known as a complex liquids, complex lipids. Okay, so here in case of complex lipid, esters of fatty acid with alcohol and one additional group like phosphoric acid or nitrogenous base or some carbohydrate or some protein, etc etc. So they are known as a complex lipids. So in that you have different kind of lipids. Okay, so first one, so in that first one is a phospholipid. So as the name indicates, phospholipid means phospho means phosphoric acid. Okay, so they are the complex of phosphoric acid with fatty acid and glycerol. So they contain phosphoric acid, okay, and frequently a nitrogenous base. So phosphoric acid is a nitrogenous base over here. In phospholipid also there are subtypes. So in phospholipids there are first glycerophospholipid. So glycero means here sugar. Glycero means sugar and sugar with phospholipids. Okay. So glycerol as a alcohol over here. Example lecithin and cephalin. They are known as a glycerophospholipids. Glycerophospholipids means glycerol as a alcohol. ठीक है. फॉस्फोलिपिड्स मतलब क्या होता है, यहाँ पे फॉस्फो मतलब फॉस्फोरिक एसिड आएगा. ओके, सो नाइट्रोजनस बेस क्या आएगा, फॉस्फोरिक एसिड आएगा. देन ग्लिसरोफॉस्फोलिपिड्स मींस वहाँ पे अल्कोहल कौन सा है, ग्लिसरॉल. ओके, सो इन केस ऑफ ग्लिसरोफॉस्फोलिपिड अल्कोहल इज अ glycerol. Example is lecithin and cephalin. These examples are important. Then again in the phospholipids, second type is sphingophospholipid. So obviously here in glycerophospholipid the alcohol was glycerol. In the sphingophospholipid the sphingosine is the alcohol. Okay, the sphingosine is the alcohol. Example sphingomyelin. ठीक है. So phospholipids क्या है, these are the complexes of lipid with phosphoric acid as a nitrogen and nitrogen base. मतलब यहाँ पे तीन कंपाउंड हो रहे हैं, तीन कंपोनेंट होंगे आपका. लिपिड, लिपिड मतलब फैटी एसिड विद ग्लिसरॉल और अदर अल्कोहल. ठीक है. उसके बाद में फॉस्फोरिक एसिड भी होगा और नाइट्रोजनस बेस भी होगा. सो थ्री कंपोनेंट्स, complex of three components. First fatty acids, glycerol, any kind of other alcohol plus nitrogenous base plus phosphoric acid. So they are the phospholipids. So in that first one is glycerophospholipid where the alcohol is glycerol. Okay, ठीक है. फैटी एसिड होगा, ग्लिसरॉल होगा, नाइट्रोजनस बेस होगा और आपका फॉस्फोरिक एसिड होगा, उसको बोलेंगे ग्लिसरोफॉस्फोलिपिड. और जिसमें ग्लिसरॉल एज अल्कोहल नहीं रहेगा, स्फिंगोसाइन एज अल्कोहल रहेगा, उसको बोलेंगे स्फिंगोफॉस्फोलिपिड्स. फॉस्फोलिपिड्स. ओके, सो ग्लिसरोफॉस्फोलिपिड का एग्जांपल क्या होता है, इट इज अ लेसिथिन एंड सेपेलिन. स्फिंगोफॉस्फोलिपिड का एग्जांपल है आपका स्फिंगोमाइलिन. ओके, स्फिंगोमाइलिन. नाउ व्हाट इज द रोल ऑफ फॉस्फोलिपिड एंड ऑल दैट वी विल सी in the upcoming. So second one is a glycolipid. First was a phospholipid in the complex lipid. Okay, now glycolipid means, glyco means here sugar, lipid means your lipid. Okay, so fatty acid plus carbohydrate plus nitrogenous base. So it is a complex of your fatty acid plus carbohydrate plus nitrogenous base and alcohol. Okay, so alcohol will be sphingosine. They are also known as if alcohol is sphingosine, they are known as glycosphingolipids. Example cerebrosides and gangliosides. So cerebrosides and gangliosides are the complex complex lipid with the sugar. Okay, carbohydrate, sugar plus lipid plus sphingosine as alcohol and nitrogen base. So they are known as a glycosphingolipids. Okay, for example cerebrosides and gangliosides. So in cerebrosides are found in the cerebrum. Okay, so brain, whatever parts of your brain is there, cerebrum. So in that cerebrosides are there. They are the complex lipid, and gangliosides means they are present in the ganglia. Connection between two neurons. Okay, connection between two nerves is important. You have to remember these examples of phospholipids. So glycolipids, here you have glyco means sugar. So lipid plus nitrogenous base plus sugar. Okay. Now alcohol, if alcohol is a sphingosine, then it is known as a glycosphingolipid. For example, cerebroside which present in the cerebrum and gangliosides which are present in the ganglia. Okay, so these are the complex lipid again. Now another type is known as a lipoprotein. Okay, another complex lipid is a lipoprotein. Lipoprotein means, lipo means your lipid and protein means protein molecule. So they are the complex of lipid plus protein. So macromolecular complexes of lipid with the protein, lipoprotein. So for example, here there are different lipoproteins. For example, high density lipoprotein HDL, then low density lipoprotein, then very low density lipoprotein, then chylomicrons. So there are different lipoproteins. So we will see it again in the upcoming slides about the lipoprotein. So just remember the complex lipid. Okay, in that you have different type of lipids. Okay, another type is known as other complex lipid. They are, for example, sulfolipids, aminolipids, and lipopolysaccharide. So in case of sulfolipid, sulfate, sulfuric sulfate will be there. In case of aminolipid, so it will be a complex of amino acid with the lipid. Okay, then lipopolysaccharide means, so here will be again, it is a type of glycolipid, but here a sugar will be polysaccharide. So they are known as a lipopolysaccharide. So these are the other complex form of lipid. So again I will revise complex lipids. Complex lipid means instead of fatty acid with alcohol in addition plus additional groups like phosphate, phosphate, nitrogenous base, carbohydrate, proteins, and all that. Okay. First one was a phospholipids. So they contain a phosphoric acid. That's why they are known as a phospholipids. Phosphoric acid is the main. Plus nitrogenous base will be there. Plus your fatty acid will be there. Plus a alcohol will be there. In that case, in phospholipids also you have different subtypes like glycerophospholipids. Glycerophospholipids means here you will have glycerol as a alcohol. So if alcohol is a glycerol in the phospholipid, they are known as a glycerophospholipid. For example, lecithin and saccharine. Lecithin is found in the milk. Lecithin is found in the milk. Whatever cream you are getting over the milk, when you heat a milk, when you आपने जब भी दूध जो है आपको जो भी गर्म करते हैं उसके ऊपर एक जो उसके ऊपर क्रीम आता है एक येलो कलर का एक ऑयल जैसा क्रीम आता है so that is principally a lecithin. It is a glycerophospholipid. Then in case of sphingophospholipid, sphingosine is the alcohol. Example, sphingomyelin. Okay. Now again, glycerophospholipid means sugar plus lipid plus nitrogenous base will be there, and alcohol most of the time alcohol will be sphingosine. They are known as the sphingoglycolipids. Example, cerebroside found in the cerebrum and ganglioside found in the ganglions. The lipoprotein is macromolecular complexes of lipid with the protein. For example, high density lipoprotein, low density lipoprotein, then very low density lipoprotein, chylomicrons, etc. Then other forms of complex lipid, sulfolipids, then amino lipids, complex of amino acid with the lipids. Then lipopolysaccharide, so it is also a glycolipid, but here will be sugar will be a polysaccharide. This was the third class. Now next class is the derived lipids. Okay, simple lipids, complex lipid and derived lipid. These are the three classes of lipids. Okay, कितना क्लास है? थ्री. सिंपल लिपिड्स, दूसरा है आपका कॉम्प्लेक्स लिपिड, तीसरा है आपका डिराइव्ड लिपिड. डिराइव्ड लिपिड मींस एज द नेम इंडिकेट डिराइव्ड, so they are the derivative, they are the hydrolysis product of your simple and complex lipid. Okay, so derived lipid means they are the derivative of simple or complex lipid. So whatever after hydrolysis of simple or complex lipid you are getting derived lipids. So for example, fat soluble vitamins, steroid hormones, hydrocarbons, ketone bodies, so all they are the derivatives of lipids. So ketone body, after metabolism of your lipid, ketone bodies are there. Okay, like ethyl methyl ketone, dimethyl ketone. So these are the ketone bodies. Then hydrocarbons like squalene and all that, hormones, steroidal hormones, so they are also a derivative of your lipids. So derived lipid means a hydrolysis product of simple and complex. So classification is important over here, and you have to remember the examples of वैक्स में कौन सा अल्कोहल कॉमन होता है? सिटाइल अल्कोहल. नॉर्मल जो है ऑयल्स एंड फैट्स में कौन सा अल्कोहल होता है? नाउ व्हाट इज फैटी एसिड? फैटी एसिड, व्हाट इज फैटी एसिड? They are nothing but the carboxylic acid with hydrocarbon side chain. They are the simplest form of lipids. Okay, CH2 CH2 CH2OH, CH2 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 COOH. Okay, carboxylic acid plus your hydrocarbon side chain. It may be either 2 carbon atom, 5 carbon atom, 10 carbon atom. 10, if it is 10, that is known as a decanoic acid. If it is 3, it is known as a propanoic acid. If it is 2, it is known as acetic acid. If it is 1, it is a formic acid. So likewise that propanoic, butyric acid, pentanoic acid, hexanoic acid, heptanoic acid, decanoic acid. Okay, so likewise. So carboxylic acid with hydrocarbon side chain, they are the simplest form of lipids. May be either even carbon atom lipids or odd carbon atom chain. So even chain fatty acids. So these fatty acids may be either even number. These fatty acids may be either containing even number of carbon. उसमें even number of carbon है तो उसको बोलेंगे even chain fatty acid. For example, palmitic acid which has a 16 carbon. तो ये even हो गया ना. 16 carbon atom वाला palmitic acid, it is a even chain fatty acid. Stearic acid is also there, 18 carbon atom. So principally stearic acid जो होता है आपका animal fat में ज़्यादा होता है stearic acid. They are the most common even chain fatty acid. Now odd chain fatty acid, for example, propanoic acid, CH, CH3, CH2, CH2, COOH. So propanoic acid, valeric acid. Valeric acid will have 5 carbon atom. Propanic acid will have 3 carbon atom. So they are well known from odd chain fatty acid. So even chain fatty acid, odd chain fatty. The next one is you can see example saturated fatty acid and unsaturated fatty acid. I will explain. So if your fatty acid has a no double bond, if your fatty acid does not have any conjugation, अगर फैटी एसिड के जो चेन है हाइड्रोकार्बन चेन उसमें अगर कोई डबल बॉन्ड नहीं है तो उसको बोलेंगे सैचुरेटेड फैटी एसिड, और अगर उसमें डबल बॉन्ड है तो उसको बोलेंगे अनसैचुरेटेड फैटी एसिड. unsaturated fatty acids. So if your fatty acids has a double bond, they are called as a unsaturated fatty acid. If your fatty acid does not have any conjugation or does not have any bond, double bond, they are known as saturated fatty acids. So for example, acetic acid is there, propanic acid, butyric acid, valeric acid, caproic acid, capric acid, lauric acid, myristic acid, palmitic acid, stearic acid, arachidic acid, sorry. Then this linoleic acid. So these are the example. Just there is no need to remember these names and all that. Just you can easily, अगर आपको चाहिए तो आप एक बार देख सकते हो कैसे होगा. So acetic acid will have 2 carbon atom in the structure. Propanic will 3, butyric acid 4, pentanoic acid 5, hexanoic 6, octanoic 8, decanoic 10, etc., etc. For example, this will be the structure. Then these are known as saturated fatty acids because they don't have any double bond in their structure. इसमें कोई भी double bond नहीं रहेगा इनके structure में. That's why they are known as a saturated fatty. Then unsaturated fatty acid means जिसमें double bond होगा. Saturated fatty acid will give you more energy. Saturated fat जो होता है saturated fats, so they will give you more energy after metabolism. Unsaturated fats will give you less energy, but unsaturated fat is more important for you because they have a protective function. They are very important. So unsaturated fatty acids are important than saturated one, but saturated fatty acid will give you more energy. Okay, so this is important. Unsaturated fatty acids means they will have a double bond in their structure. For example, first one is a palmitoleic acid. So palmitoleic acid will have a 16 carbon atom. palmitoleic acid कितनी उसका है, उसमें 16 कार्बन एटम है और उसमें कितना डबल बॉन्ड है, एक डबल बॉन्ड है. देन ओलिक एसिड इज देयर, देन लिनोलेइक एसिड इज देयर, देन लिनोलेनिक एसिड इज देयर. So palmitoleic acid, oleic acid, linoleic acid, linolenic acid, then arachidonic acid. So these are the 5 examples of unsaturated fatty acids. Okay, unsaturated मतलब उसमें डबल बॉन्ड होगा. Linoleic acid, this whatever written in the pink. Okay. Are you able to see the screen properly? So linoleic acid and linolenic acid. Remember this linoleic acid and linolenic acid. They are known as essential fatty acid. They are known as essential fatty acid because they are not biosynthesized in the body. Linolenic acid and linoleic acid. ELL. Okay. So both ELL, linolenic acid and linoleic acid is a essential fatty acids because they are not synthesized in the body. And why they are not synthesized in the body? Because these two linolenic and linoleic acid will have a double bond beyond the carbon number 10, and human body does not have any kind of enzyme that can synthesize, that can introduce a double bond beyond the carbon number 10. That's why these two are very important and they must be supplemented in the diet because they are essential, they are not synthesized in the body. So linoleic acid, linolenic acid, इसके ऊपर एक बार क्वेश्चन भी आ चुका है. So linolenic acid and linolenic acid, linoleic acid and linolenic acid, both are the essential fatty acids because they are not synthesized in the body. We don't have such enzyme that can introduce a double bond beyond the carbon number 10. That's why they are essential and that's why they should be supplemented from the diet. Okay, the palmitic acid, oleic acid, arachidonic acid. Okay, these two are not essential. Palmitic acid and oleic acid, these two are not essential. But these linolenic acid and linoleic acid is essential. And sometimes arachidonic acid also becomes essential. If what happens normally, so arachidonic acid is synthesized from these linolenic acid. Okay, so linolenic acid is a bio precursor for arachidonic acid, and if linolenic acid is not there, then arachidonic acid becomes essential. But if linolenic acid is there, then it is not essential. So sometimes arachidonic acid is known as a semi-essential fatty acids. Okay, semi-essential कौन सा है? arachidonic acid. Essential कौन सा है? Linoleic and linolenic. So palmitic acid is a nothing but the 16, sorry, palmitic acid is nothing but the 16 carbon atom containing acid. palmitoic acid में क्या है? 16 carbon atom. So इसमें 16 carbon atom plus one double bond, and double bond is at position of 9 carbon. So 9th carbon atom जो होता है 9th and 10th, so उसके बीच में एक double bond है. So it is a nomenclature. So usually nomenclature. So during the nomenclature, first of all, the number of carbon atoms is denoted. So in case of palmitoic acid is 16. Okay, so 16 carbon atom. After that, number of double bonds are written. Okay, after that, number of double bonds. So in case of palmitoic acid, there is one double bond. Okay, after that, the position of double bond. So where is the double bond? So between 9th and 10th carbon atom. So that's why this is written as a 16 colon 1 and 9. 16 colon 1 and 9. So 16 carbon atom, one double bond is at 9th and 10th position. So you can see here, this is carbon number 1, acid carbon number 1. Okay, 1 7 CH2 matlab 8, this one is 9, and after 9th it is double bond. So 9th and 10th के बीच में double bond है. So it is a 16 1 9. So likewise oleic acid will have 18 carbon atom, it will have one double bond at the position of 9. Again linoleic acid will have 18 carbon atom, two double bonds which is present between 9 carbon and 10 carbon and 12 carbon and 13 carbon. Okay, that's why it is essential, because you see double bond is present in the carbon number 12 and 13, and we don't have any enzyme which can introduce a double bond beyond the carbon atom 10. That's why they are essential, linoleic acid and linolenic acid. So again linolenic acid में क्या है? So 18 carbon atom, 3 double bonds are there. First double bond is between 9 and 10, second double bond is between 12th and 13 carbon atom, and third double bond is between 15 carbon atom and 16 carbon atom. Okay, so you can see in the structure also is given in the Satyanarayana. Then arachidonic acid is a 20 carbon atom, 20 carbon atom fatty acid. You will have a double bond, number of double bond will be 4. First double bond will be 5 carbon atom, 6 carbon atom. Second double bond will be between 8 and 9 carbon atom. Third double bond will be 11 and 12. Fourth double bond will be in the 14 and 15 carbon atom. So this arachidonic acid. Okay, so these are the unsaturated fatty acid. Remember, essential कौन सा है? Q essential है. What is the biochemical basis for essentiality? That you should know. What are the essential fatty acid? Example that you should know. Number of double bonds. How many number of double bonds are there? Linoleic acid will have two double bonds. Okay. Linolenic acid will have 3 double bonds. Okay, that is important. Okay, whenever there is a double bond in any kind of fatty acids. Okay, so there is a possibility of geometric isomerism. ठीक है, जहाँ पे भी फैटी एसिड में डबल बॉन्ड रहेगा, एक एक भी डबल बॉन्ड रहेगा, तो वहाँ पे geometric isomerism possible है. We'll see it again. So you can see nomenclature of fatty acids. Okay, nomenclature of fatty acids. कैसे nomenclature करेंगे? So whatever the carboxylic group is there, the carboxylic carbon is numbered as 1, and after that 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to the terminal methyl group. Again you can number in the another way, like this carbon atom will be numbered as alpha, this beta, gamma, delta, etc. Or there is another way to give a numbering to the fatty acid, that is known as omega numbering. So the terminal methyl group will be called as omega 1, then after that omega 2, omega 3, omega 4, likewise they are known as omega series. Then you can see here lipids are nothing but the esters of fatty acid with glycerol. Okay, so ये हो गया आपका fatty acid backbone. This is a glycerol molecule. So if you esterify this fatty acid with glycerol, and there will be release of 3 water molecule over here, and it will become a lipids. Okay, saturated fatty acids, they do not have double bond. I have told you example. I have also told you example: valeric acid, caprolic acid, lauric acid, myristic acid, palmitic acid, stearic acid, arachidic acid. They will have no double bond. Then unsaturated fatty acid will have a double bond. Okay, and if a fatty acid will have one double bond, that is known as a mono unsaturated fatty acid. And if any fatty acid will have two or more double bonds, they are known as a polyunsaturated fatty acids, and they are very important for our humans. Okay, so polyunsaturated fatty acid ज़्यादा important होता है because they will act as a antioxidant in your body. Mostly the lipids coming from vegetable sources, lipid coming from your soybean oil or linseed oil or other oil from vegetable sources, they will have more unsaturation. So polyunsaturated fatty acids, they are mostly present in the oil of plant origin or vegetable origin, but the fat or lipid from animal origin will not have polyunsaturated fatty acids. तो जो लिपिड आता है एनिमल ओरिजिन का, उसमें पॉलीअनसैचुरेटेड फैटी एसिड नहीं होता है. जो आपका लिंसीड ऑयल होता है उसमें सबसे ज्यादा होता है. फ्लेक्सीड ऑयल में हाईएस्ट अमाउंट ऑफ योर polyunsaturated fatty acids, they are present in the flaxseed oil, उसको मराठी में जवस बोलते हैं, जवस। जवस 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 के दाने में सबसे ज्यादा पॉली अनसैचुरेटेड फैटी एसिड होता है. So we have seen this palmitoic acid, oleic acid. Palmitoic acid is again unsaturated oleic acid, linoleic acid, linolenic acid, then arachidonic acid. We have seen this. So numbering, for example, यहाँ पे देखो arachidonic acid में 20 कार्बन एटम हो गए, 4 डबल बॉन्ड हो गए. पहला डबल बॉन्ड होगा 5 से 6 कार्बन एटम में, दूसरा होगा 8 से लेके 9 में, तीसरा होगा 11 का 11वां नंबर कार्बन एटम 12. Likewise, we have seen this. Now, essential fatty acids, we have seen this. Essential means what? Linolenic, linoleic acid and linolenic acid. These are known as essential fatty acids. Okay, so arachidonic acid is a semi-essential, but it become essential when precursor linoleic acid is not there, okay, or not supplied. So, what is the biochemical basis for essentiality? A human does not have an enzyme that can introduce a double bond between carbon number 9 to 10, and linolenic acid will have a double bond between 11 and carbon number 12. That's why it become essential. Now, deficiency of this essential fatty acid will lead to one condition known as a phytoderma. If there is deficiency of essential fatty acid, linolenic acid and linoleic acid, so if they are not supplemented, you will have a deficiency of this essential fatty acid, and you will suffer from phytoderma. Phytoderma means toad skin. जैसे मेंढक का स्किन होता है ना, उस टाइप का स्किन आपको बन जाएगा, because you are deficient in the essential fatty acid. It is characterized by horny eruptions and poor wound healing. मतलब आपके स्किन के ऊपर एक खुरदुरा इरप्शंस आएगा और आपका वुंड हीलिंग नहीं होगा, मतलब आपका जख्म जल्दी ठीक नहीं होगा. Horny eruption and poor wound healing, that is the signs and symptoms of deficiency of essential fatty acid known as a phytoderma or toad skin. Okay, geometrical isomerism is possible in case of unsaturated fatty acid. Saturated fatty acid में नहीं होगा ये, unsaturated fatty acid में cis and trans isomerism. Okay, so for example, it is here example. It is example of elacetic acid. Okay, so it has a one double bond. Okay, so both hydrogens, if they are on the same side or their configuration is on the same side, so they are known as a cis, and if they are on the opposite side, they are known as a trans. So that is a geometrical isomerism in case of fatty acids. There are another kind of fatty acids known as hydroxy fatty acids are there. Then okay, for example, beta hydroxy butyric acid. So it is a hydroxy fatty acid. Then ketone, it is a ketone body present in the produced in the metabolism. They may ask you question like this: examples of hydroxy fatty acid. So beta hydroxy butyric acid, which is a ketone body. There are another example of such kind of fatty acids like cyclic fatty acids. So जितने भी fatty acids है normally mostly वो linear ही होते हैं, but there are certain exception. For example, hydroxy fatty acid is there, and cyclic fatty acid is there. In case of cyclic fatty acids, chalmogric acid is there. In case of chalmogric acid, it is obtained from chalmogra, and it is used in the leprosy treatment of leprosy. Chalmogric acid is a cyclic fatty acid. Remember. So triglycerides. Tri means three. Glycerides means, so triglycerides means they are also known as a triacyl glycerol. Triglycerides means क्या कि यहाँ पे tri means three molecules of fatty acids, they are esterified with the glycerol, so that is known as a triglycerides. और they are also known as triacyl glycerol. So normally जो भी fatty acid का form होता है, so they are in the form of triglycerides. So they are in a form of triacyl glycerol. They are insoluble in water, non-polar in character, and commonly known as a neutral fat. Triglycerides or triacyl glycerol. Okay, it acts as a storage fuel of energy in the humans. So 20% in male and 25% in the female. So storage form of lipids and energy, that is a triglycerides. So free fatty acids are not present in the body. So free fatty acids बहुत ही कम मात्रा में होता है. Okay, so they are present in the form of triglycerides. Free fatty acids नहीं रहते वो, they are present in the form of triglycerides, and it is a storage form. Now hydrolysis of this triglycerides will give you two molecules. First one will be glycerol and second one will be the fatty acid. Okay, so hydrolysis of this triglycerides, they are catalyzed by lipase enzyme, and you will get a free fatty acids and glycerol, because triglycerides are the nothing but the esterified, fatty acid esterified with the glycerol, and after hydrolysis you will get glycerol and fatty acids. So lipase, there are different enzymes lipase. There are different lipase in your body. So like your uh, lipase present in the stomach, pancreatic lipase, liver lipase, etc., etc. So origin lipase means they will break down the triglycerides. They will break down the triglycerides to form a glycerol and fatty acids. Okay. Now there are certain tests for your fatty acids. Okay. First one is a saponification. So what do you mean by saponification? Hydrolysis of fatty acid. Okay, hydrolysis of triglycerides by using alkali produce a glycerol and soap. The process is known as a saponification. पोटेशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड है, उससे हाइड्रोलिसिस करेंगे आपका आप ट्राइग्लिसराइड्स का. So if you do hydrolysis of triglycerides by using potassium hydroxide, so it will give you a soap. The process is known as saponification. जो भी आपका soap है, they are nothing but the hydrolysis product of your fatty acid with alkali. Okay. Now rancidity, another term is known as rancidity. ठीक है. Rancidity क्या होता है? यहाँ पे देखो अपन, so we are just trying to focus on the important points for GPAT, NIPER, DI pharmacies. First one is the rancidity. Rancidity means what? So deterioration of fats and oil. Deterioration of fats and oil. Fats and oil deteriorate हो जाएंगे. So resulting into foul and rancid taste. So that is known as the rancidity. So if your lipid or if your oil or if your fat is become rancid, means it get deteriorated or it get oxidized. So that is known as the rancidity. उसको मराठी में बोलते हैं खौटपना. Okay. So आप अगर if you bring a oil and if you keep the oil for 6 months or one year without using it, so it will become a rancid automatically. It will become a rancid automatically due to oxidation of oil, oxygen from air. So that is known as a rancidity, and you can identify whether it is a rancid or not by just smelling. So rancid oil will smell a foul smell, and it will also taste little bit. So that is the rancidity. Okay. So fats and oil containing unsaturated fatty acid, they are more liable to rancidity. ठीक है. अगर lipids, अगर आपके oils में ज़्यादा double bonds होंगे, okay, so if your lipid or your oil is a unsaturated one, so it will become a rancid. जितने अगर आपके लिपिड में अनसेचुरेशन होगा, जितने आपके ऑयल में अगर डबल बॉन्ड्स होंगे, सो दैट ऑयल विल बिकम रैंसिड as compared early as compared to saturated one. So that's why जो जो ये होता है saturated fats होता है, so they will not become rancid. Okay, so rancidity is related with the unsaturation of fatty acid. So if more will be the unsaturation in the fatty acid, so it will become rancid. Okay, so that is the rancidity. Now next one is the hydrolytic rancidity. So hydrolytic rancidity means due to peroxide hydrolysis enzymes, that is known as hydrolytic rancidity. Oxidative rancidity, rancidity के type है, there are different type. Oxidative rancidity, hydrolytic rancidity. So hydrolysis by bacterial enzyme, hydrolysis of lipids by bacterial enzyme known as hydrolytic rancidity. Oxidative rancidity due to oxidation of unsaturated fatty acids. अगर bacterial, if you store your oil at an unhygienic condition, so your oil become rancid due to hydrolytic rancidity by microbial enzymes. Okay, and if you store your oil open in a clean place, then it will become rancid due to oxidative rancidity. Okay, due to oxidation by oxygen present in the air, then this result in the unpleasant product. So जो भी ऑक्सीडेशन होता है या फिर हाइड्रोलिसिस या फिर ऑक्सीडेशन होता है ऑयल्स का, that oxidation or hydrolysis will result in the different compound, whatever the product of oxidation, whatever the product of your hydrolysis. So these products such as dicarboxylic acid, aldehydes and ketones. So whatever smell of rancid oil is there, that is because of aldehydes and ketones. Okay, उसमें क्या बनता है, aldehydes बनते हैं, ketones बनते हैं. ठीक है, और वो आपका स्मेल थे, दैट इज अ रैंसिडिटी. जो स्मेल आता है रैंसिड होने के बाद, दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ द अल्डिहाइड्स एंड कीटोन व्हिच आर द ऑक्सीडेशन प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द लिपिड्स और द हाइड्रोलाइटिक प्रोडक्ट ऑफ लिपिड्स. नेक्स्ट वन इज lipid lipid peroxidation in vivo. whatever rancidity, whatever hydrolysis, okay, whatever oxidation hydrolysis of the oils and fats we have seen, that was a in vitro. ये सब बाहर हो रहा है, आपके बॉडी के अंदर नहीं होता है. ओके, सो दैट वाज नोन एज अ in vitro oxidation. Now in vivo oxidation, in vivo means inside the body. So lipid peroxidation in vivo, आपके बॉडी में भी लिपिड का ऑक्सीडेशन होता है. ओके, टू प्रोड्यूस peroxide and free radical which can damage the tissue, inflammatory disease causing cancer and atherosclerosis. So if lipid undergo peroxidation inside the body, that will release a free radicals or peroxide ions, which are very dangerous to human beings. They can cause various kind of inflammation, they can cause cancer. जो कैंसर है, कैंसर इज मोस्टली बिकॉज ऑफ द जनरेशन ऑफ फ्री रेडिकल्स इन द बॉडी. सो लिपिड peroxidation in the body may cause this, okay, cancer, because cancer and inflammatory disease. But fortunately we have in our body, fortunately we have different antioxidants. Okay, so fortunately in it is prevented by vitamin E superoxide dismutase like antioxidants. So vitamin E आपके बॉडी में होता है, superoxide dismutase एंजाइम होता है. Lipid peroxidation inside the body, so in vivo lipid oxidation will be prevented by vitamin E and superoxide mutase. So it is prevented by antioxidants. Now next one is quality control test for lipids and जो भी fats and oil है आपका. So test to check the purity of fats and oil, whether your oil, whether your fat is pure or impure, you can check. First one is the iodine number. First one is the iodine number. So number of grams of iodine that is absorbed by 100 gram of fat or oil. So number of grams of iodine that has been absorbed by 100 gram of fat and oil. Okay, so that is known as the iodine number. Okay, so it is useful to know the relative unsaturation of fat, कि आपके लिपिड आपके ऑयल में या आपके फैट में कितना अनसेचुरेशन है, कितने डबल बॉन्ड है. So it can be determined by using just a one simple test known as the iodine number. So one iodine will be entrapped in a one double bond. So one iodine will form a bond where there is unsaturation. जहाँ पे एक डबल बॉन्ड है वहाँ पे एक मॉलिक्यूल, एक आयोडीन का मॉलिक्यूल जाके बॉन्ड फॉर्म करेगा. It is iodine number is useful to know the relative unsaturation of the lipids and fat. It is very important line. Okay, इसके ऊपर भी क्वेश्चन पूछा है. So relative unsaturation or relative unsaturation of lipid and fats can be determined by iodine number. That is the number of gram of iodine absorbed by 100 gram of fat or oil. Okay, now which is directly proportional to the content of unsaturated fat acid. Iodine number is the lowest in case of coconut oil and highest in case of linseed oil. इसका मतलब ये है कि आयोडीन नंबर लोएस्ट होता है कोकोनट ऑयल के लिए और हाईएस्ट होता है लिनसीड ऑयल के लिए. इसका मतलब ये है कि कोकोनट ऑयल will have less number of double bond and linseed oil will have higher number of double bond. Okay, so number of double bonds are directly proportional to the iodine number. So more will be the iodine number, more will be the unsaturation in the fat and oil. ठीक है, and this iodine number is useful for the to know the unsaturation of the fat. बहुत बार जीपैट के लिए नहीं पूछा है, लेकिन बाकी एग्जाम के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है. Saponification number. So number of milligram of potassium hydroxide required to hydrolyze or saponify the 1 gram of fat. Number of milligram of KOH, potassium hydroxide required to saponify 1 gram of fat or oil is known as a saponification number, and it is a measure of average molecular size of fatty acid present in the oil or fat. कि molecular size कितना है फैटी एसिड का, कितने नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम है, कितने लेंथ है, 15 कार्बन एटम है, 16 है, 20 है, तो उसका आइडिया कौन देगा आपको? सैपोनिफिकेशन नंबर. सो नंबर ऑफ मिलीग्राम ऑफ पोटेशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड रिक्वायर्ड टू हाइड्रोलाइज और सैपोनिफाई द 1 gram of fat or oil, and it is a measure of average number of molecular size of fatty acid present in the oil or fat. The value is higher for fat containing short chain fatty acid. जो शॉर्ट चेन कंटेनिंग फैटी एसिड होते हैं उसके लिए वैल्यू ज़्यादा है, लॉन्ग चेन फैटी एसिड जो है उसके लिए वैल्यू कम. नेक्स्ट वन इज रिचर्ड मिशेल नंबर, RM number, Richard Michel number. This was again question in GPAT 20. You can check in the paper. Richard Michel number. As it is, there was a question. Richard Michel number means what? Number of milligram of 0.1, number of ml of 0.1 normal potassium hydroxide required to completely neutralize the soluble volatile fatty acid distilled from 5 gram of fat or oil. जो आपका फैट होता है, जो आपका ऑयल होता है, उसमें क्या है, उसमें अगर वोलेटाइल फैटी एसिड है, फॉर एग्जांपल ब्यूटारिक एसिड, सो मोस्टली दैट ऑकर्स इन द बटर। आपका जो बटर है उसका एक स्मेल आता है, दैट स्मेल इज बिकॉज ऑफ द वोलेटाइल फैटी एसिड, volatile fatty acid which is the butyric acid. Okay, so this Richard Michel number is the test to check the quality of butter. Okay, so whether your butter is pure or not, you can check by using Richard Michel number. Okay, so what is it? Number of ml of 0.1 normal potassium hydroxide required to completely neutralize the soluble fatty acid, soluble volatile fatty acid, which is distilled from 5 gram of fat or oil. So this Richard Michel number, RM number, is useful in the testing of the purity of butter. So normally RM number butter का होता है 25 to 30. Normal value for RM number of pure butter is 25 to, and it consists of volatile fatty acid like butyric acid, caprioic acid, caprilic acid. So these volatile fatty acids are present in the butter. Butyric acid, caprioic acid, caprilic acid. So it is not less than 1 for other edible oils. So RM number for other edible oils जैसे sunflower oil हो गया आपका, groundnut oil हो गया, या आपका soybean oil हो गया. So if you test RM number of these edible oils, so it will be less than 1. For pure butter it is a 25 to 30. If if you brought a butter from market and if you check RM number of that, so if it is coming only 10 or 15, that means your butter is adulterated. आपका जो butter है that is impure, it is adulterated. So you can check the Richard Michel number for the butter. You can check the number of unsaturation by iodine number. You can check the you can measure the average molecular size of fatty acid by using saponification number. So these are the quality checks for your lipids. Okay, sometimes आपका जो advertisement होता है oils का, तो उसके ऊपर वो आपको उल्लू बनाते हैं कि इसमें ट्रांस फैट नहीं है, इसमें ये है वो है. Okay? Again, another test is known as acid number. So milligram of potassium hydroxide required to neutralize the completely free fatty acid. So number of milligram of potassium hydroxide required to neutralize complete free fatty acid present in the 1 gram of fat or oil. That is the acid number. Okay, that is the acid number. Now we'll see phospholipids. So phospholipids are the complex lipids. It is a type of complex lipid compound containing phosphoric acid in addition to fatty acid and nitrogenous base and alcohol. Okay. In that we have glycerophospholipids. First one is glycerophospholipids, where glycerol will be the alcohol. Okay. They are the major lipids that occurs in the biological membrane. Consist of glycerol 3-phosphate esterified at C1C2 with the unsaturated and saturated fatty acid respectively. इसमें क्या होगा, ग्लिसरॉल मॉलिक्यूल होगा और उसका जो कार्बन नंबर C1 C2, कार्बन नंबर 1 एंड 2 है, उसको स्ट्रेफाई किया जाएगा विद सैचुरेटेड फैटी एसिड एंड अनसैचुरेटेड फैट. मतलब C1 पे सैचुरेटेड फैटी एसिड का स्ट्रेफिकेशन, C2 पे अनसैचुरेटेड फैटी एसिड का स्ट्रेफिकेशन. दैट इज अ ग्लिसरोफॉस्फोलिपिड्स. ओके, वी विल सी द स्ट्रक्चर इन द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. देन उसमें आपका फॉस्फेटेडिक एसिड, फॉस्फेटेडिक एसिड, फॉस्फेटेडिक एसिड. It is the simplest form of phospholipid and it is an intermediate in the synthesis of triacylglycerol and phospholipid. Phosphatidic acid. Next one is a lecithin or phosphatidylcholine. Lecithin is also known as phosphatidylcholine. Lecithin is also known as phosphatidylcholine. It is a storage form of body's choline. जो भी choline है, base होता है choline. तो that is a choline. Choline is the base and the storage form of choline is nothing but the lecithin. A dipalmitoyl lecithin. उसमें lecithin में दो टाइप होता है. Dipalmitoyl lecithin. It is found in the lungs. It is a surface active agent and prevents the adherence of inner surface of the lung while expiration due to reduced surface tension. So dipalmitoyl lecithin क्या है? It is a surface active agent है, surfactant है, which is found in the human lungs. आप जब सांस लेते हो, अंदर सांस छोड़ते हो, so whenever you inspire and expire, so during expiration your lungs should not become distanced only. So वो return फिर से उनके ओरिजिनल फॉर्म में आना चाहिए. For that, a surface active agent is there, surfactant is there in the biological system known as a dipalmitoyl lecithin. Important है, it is very important. Dipalmitoyl lecithin is a surface active agent present in the lungs. Respiratory distress syndrome that occurs normally in the infants इट इज अ डिसऑर्डर कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय एब्सेंस ऑफ डायपल्मेटोइल लेसिथिन। अगर ये कंपाउंड नहीं है डायपल्मेटोइल लेसिथिन की, क्या है, इट इज अ फॉस्फोलिपिड। ओके, डायपल्मेटोइल लेसिथिन, इफ देयर इज अ absence of diapalmitoyl lecithin, so you will suffer from respiratory distress syndrome। okay? मतलब इसमें क्या होगा कि आप सांस ले सकते हो लेकिन सांस जब छोड़ोगे आप तो आपका लंग्स फिर से ओरिजिनल साइज में नहीं आएगा। दैट इज अ रेस्पिरेटरी डिस्ट्रेस सिंड्रोम, दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ डेफिशिएंसी ऑफ डायपल्मेटोइल lecithin। रिमेंबर, इसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन आ चुका है। नेक्स्ट वन इज लाइसोलिसिथिन। लिसिथिन का टाइप है डायपल्मेटोइल lecithin, लाइसोलिसिथिन। इट इज फॉर्म्ड बाय रिमूवल ऑफ फैटी एसिड आइदर एट C1 एंड C2। मतलब इसमें वन फैटी एसिड विल बी removed, that is known as lysoleucine। नेक्स्ट वन इज सेपेलिन्स। सेपेलिन्स दे आर नोन एज phosphatidyl ethanoamines, phosphatidyl ethanol